Hello everybody and welcome to Final Girl Moments. I'm your host Bella McCullough, and finally with us today we have Jake.
Yes, hi, I'm Jake Garner.
Alrighty Jake, are you ready to talk about Pearl?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a little bit sick so my voice is a little bit fried, but grab some popcorn, get cozy, and let's get started. Before we get into the plot, let's talk about why we're qualified. I have been watching horror movies since I was about 12-ish, and my first ever horror movie was Annabelle. It left me traumatized. I was terrified of American Girl dolls 4 years afterwards. What are your qualifications, my friend?
I've been watching horror movies since I was 13. My first was Scream, and I've been obsessed with slashers ever since.
We have a slasher fan.
Yeah.
I should have had you on for Scream. But
I love, slashers are the best.
What's your favorite movie, Sydney? No.
Well, I get the reference.
Yeah.
I don't remember what she said. It's been a while.
It's fine. I'll just cry later. Okay, so let's kind of talk about what a final girl is. A final girl is a movie trope, typically a horror film, where the final girl is the last woman standing. She's the one who has seen all of her friends die and now is the one to live and tell the tale. For a more modern reference or a more modern example, think of Sienna Shaw from Terrifier 2, Terrifier 3. And then for an older reference, think of Sidney Prescott, Sally Hardesty from Scream and Texas Chainsaw Massacre, respectively. But it's basically the girl that lives to tell the tale. Mm-hmm. Alright, you ready to go on to a plot summary?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I am.
Slay! Okay.
I like clapping.
Okay, Jake likes clapping. Okay, so our plot, here's my notes. I have it on my phone today. In 1918, Pearl is a young woman. She is a family of a German immigrant, and her husband is currently away at World War I. This is also the time of the Spanish flu pandemic, and they're there taking care of her father, and then her mother, who's super strict, is also there. It's a lot of chaos. Like, she wants to be free, but she really can't be. But, so she's just not quite right. She wants to be a showgirl, but then she also abuses her father and then cuts up animals and kills them and then feeds them to an alligator named Theta. I don't know. Theta's my favorite character. Personally, I think Theta's a final girl, but that's just me.
Yeah, I mean, is Theta the same one in X? Or is that ever?
I don't remember.
It'd be really, yeah. That would make Theta the
very final girl.
Yeah, totally.
So while visiting town to get her father's medicine, she meets the projectionist at the film, like the theater she goes to because she likes movies.
But of course her mother, being strict, does not want her to go see movies.
So she lies. So Pearl's not right. Let's make this clear right here, right now. Pearl is not okay. The next scene after this, she decides to pleasure herself with a scarecrow.
Yeah.
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 That's a scene that happens.
Yeah, it's a long scene.
Yeah, it's a real gross scene. But after that, basically, Ruth gets mad at her because she was gone for too long and withholds her food. So Pearl hears from her sister-in-law that there was going to be auditions held in town. So she is hanging out, getting ready, like spending time around town. And the projectionist decides to show her a raunchy film. Quite raunchy.
Very raunchy.
If you were younger than like 16, please don't watch this film. And I'm not trying to sound like a mom, but
thanks, Mom.
This stuff's nasty. Oh my god, I hate you.
It's okay.
I hate him. He's a bully. He's my personal bully.
Wow. Okay.
Wow. Anyway, so basically, she has to go back to the farm to see her family, but she like is gone to a whole argument with her mom because her mom knows she's seen these movies. Yeah. And so like her mom calls her biggest failure in life, which, you know,
mommy issues.
That's mentally healthy. So basically she kills her mom.
Yeah.
And then leaves her dad alone in a room. And so they basically bring her home. Like she doesn't bring English is hard. I'm reading my plot and then I'm not. She goes to see the projectionist and has relations with the projectionist.
Yeah.
We're not gonna get into that. I refuse to talk about that.
Why?
It's nasty.
It's David Corn's fight. He's really hot.
He is really hot. I'm sorry, Alex. Anyways.
Alex would like that. He's playing Superman.
Oh, yeah, you're right. He'll like that. Yeah. So basically, the guy goes to Pearl's home and realizes everyone's dead there.
Yeah.
And so he goes, F this, I'm leaving.
Yeah, because this is after he said that he's not helping her get famous like he promised.
Yeah, and so she's mad.
Yeah, she's pissed.
This is the scene, you know that TikTok audience like, why are you leaving me?
Yeah,
I thought you liked me! I really like that audio. I'm going to use it for my marketing this week. But she kills him with a pitchfork and then cuts her up and feeds her to Theta. Because, you know, Theta's hungry.
Theta.
My girl needs to eat. Alright, so from there, Pearl puts on her nicest dress, all red number.
That iconic red from the poster.
Gorgeous, iconic, beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And she goes to do a talent scout thing. And it's not good. She's not good at singing or dancing. She's not very cutesy, very mindful, very demure. Not the moment. So basically she is rejected. And then she has a full-blown mental breakdown.
Yeah, psychotic break.
Psychotic break and kills Mitzi. Feeds her body to Theta. And then she just kind of loses it.
Yeah.
She like atones for her crimes and like makes a house a home for Howard. Howard comes back. She's sitting there with a bunch of dead bodies.
Yeah, because she killed her dad.
Yeah, she suffocates her dad before she goes and has sex with projectionist.
Mercy kill. Because he was paralyzed.
He was.
He was just a soul and a body.
Which kind of was unfortunate, but I just don't know how I feel about that. But as the film ends, she's like in this like death-defying smile and just goes, I'm so happy you're home.
Over the credits, her just stares.
It's disgusting. It's like Smile but on crack. And like, don't even get me started. I cannot stand Smile. It terrifies me. But let's kind of wrap up that plot summary. And are we ready to talk about Pearl as a character?
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah! Alright, squad. You ready to talk about
Pearl
as a character? Jinx, it'll be a soda.
I don't owe you anything. Just my love. Sorry, Alex. Sorry, Alex.
God forbid!
God forbid I want... Ugh.
We like to make fun of my boyfriend here.
It's really valid.
He's great though. Appreciate him a lot. So Pearl. Pearl is not okay.
No, she's calling women crazy is not an okay thing, but she's a little off the rails.
We're gonna bleep this out, but she's batshit crazy.
Why do I have to bleep it?
What?
Why do I have to bleep it?
Because that's going on YouTube.
Oh.
She's batshit crazy. So basically,
she is crazy.
Who named an alligator and then feeds dead bodies to it? Like, I get the alligator's hungry.
Yeah.
It's a good disposal method, though. Think about it.
Yeah, I mean, she was smart that was the one thing. She obviously knew what she was like. She had that in her head
She had been dreaming of that.
Yeah, it had been her life's goal to feed that alligator a human.
I think she definitely has had some trauma in her life.
With her mother was awful.
I mean, we don't know how her father treated her either.
She always felt sympathetic. Like, in the movie, she's always, like, she's seen with her father being, like, more polite and less argumentative.
More sympathetic.
So I have a feeling that she probably had a good relationship, and he was probably the thing, like, anchoring her mother's, like...
rage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so with him not being able to speak, it probably is a reason.
Yeah. I don't get the meltdown at the theater. The I'm a star rant.
Oh.
I just don't get why she has a full-blown breakdown.
Well, so my thing is, at this point, this is her, like, she is so confident. Love a bitch who's confident. But she thinks that she's going to get it. She's going to leave her mundane, boring life behind, get her big break and go on the road and leave all leave her parents, the projectionist, her father.
Well, the projectionist is dead.
Yeah, leave him behind.
Yeah, he can rot in theta.
Yeah, like, she thinks that she's gonna leave her mundane, boring life behind, but then it's ripped away from her. Which is probably why a lot of her rage gets taken out on Mitzi.
Poor Mitzi. And Mitzi got the role.
Yes, because they wanted someone who looked like her. That's what they said.
Which is a commentary on female expectations. Not okay.
You're blonde. That was why they liked Mitzi.
I bleach it.
Oh.
Anyway.
Okay. Anyway, but I mean, it was like her entire life. She had this view of it if she got the role. And again, she's not fully there physically, mentally. Physically, she's top of her game, but
she's locked in that tap dancing.
But it was all ripped away.
Yeah,
and she was forced to go back to the mundane.
Her rose tinted glasses were ripped off.
They were ripped off, stamped, put back together, destroyed, run over.
Spit on. Yeah. So Pearl's just not fully there.
No.
But she is technically a final girl.
Because she was the last person alive, except for Howard.
Does Howard count as our final girl?
No, because Howard wasn't there for any of it.
You're right.
It's like the random news crew at the end of Scream is the final girls.
Yo, duh, what are you talking about? Alright, you ready to get into some ratings?
Oh, okay.
Slay. Alright, so it's time for Bella's 4-key scale. Patent pending. So Bella's 4-key scale, I basically rate the final girls on 4 keys, and each key is out of 10. In order to be a final girl, you have to get a 30 out of 40. Ooh. And that's on this scale. So we can think a girl is a final girl, but she's not really. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Alright, for competency, I gave her a 6.
Okay.
I really thought she was there enough to know that you should get rid of the bodies.
Okay, yeah.
And that's where I thought, like, she wants compassion, she wants to be cared for, she wants to be seen. And so that's where I kind of gave her, like, a bump up in competency.
I gave her a 5. She was confident enough to exist as a person, but at the end of the day, all of the stuff she did was but it was luck that it went the way it did. I mean, she just happened to have the pitchfork to kill the projectionist. She just happened to be faster than Mitzi. She didn't really think anything through. She acted spur of the moment, and again, it worked out, so that's why I gave her a 5 and not like a 1. But at the end of the day, she didn't plan anything. She did not know what she was doing.
Yeah.
And honestly, and at the end, if Howard hadn't been sympathetic and like loved her that much, then she would have gone to jail, and probably because it was the 1918.
She would have been institutionalized, lobotomized.
100%.
Lobotomy core. Okay. For skills, I gave her an 8. The tap dancing, man. Oh. She could tap dance. Like, let her cook. She ate, left no crumbs. Like. She ate. 4 plus 4 equals? 8.
I also gave her 8, but I gave it because her farmhand skills, clearly, I mean, again, her ability to wield a pitchfork, wield an axe, light her mother on fire.
Yeah.
You just can't do that. I mean, you can, but that efficiently?
Don't do that, kids.
No, it's bad. But at the end of the day, she clearly knew how to butcher animals, and she was able to apply that to people. So she has skills, and again, the tap dancing, and she took down that fucking scarecrow.
Jesus.
She took that pole, like, she climbed that shit.
I don't think we can talk more about the scarecrow, please.
Anyway, bleep out the bad.
No, I just don't want to revisit it.
Well, I said a bad word.
Oh, it's okay. It's fine. I don't know if I'll bleep them out. Bad bitchery. She gets a 10 out of 10. I want to be as psycho and unhinged as her sometimes. Not actually, I'm joking. But, she's just kind of not there, and I really respect it.
I gave her a 7 because I feel like a bad bitch would never kill another bad bitch and not celebrate her accomplishments. Because, like, again, Mitzi got what Mitzi wanted. It wasn't like Pearl wanted this and Mitzi joined. Pearl literally heard about it from Mitzi, who was like, I'm gonna audition. Is it Mitzi or Misty?
Mitzi. I think.
Mitzi, yeah, okay. I've been saying it correctly. You're delusional. But anyway, she, again, listen, I'm watching a lot of baddies. A bad bitch does not kill another bad bitch.
Baddies.
Like, we support, bad bitches support each other. So she gets knocked down to a 7.
I get that.
Yeah.
Is she a final girl? I gave her a 2. I don't think she follows the definition of a final girl trope. I think she personally is a final girl. But I also think I'd rather give Theta a 10 out of 10 as a final girl rather than Pearl.
See, I gave her a 3 because she's a final girl by simply being the last woman alive. She doesn't fit any of the trope, and at the end of the day...
She killed everyone.
And she used to kill her. And it's not... A final girl being a killer is not common and tends to be considered kind of a...
Frowned upon.
And then there's, like, again, it's an entire trilogy, so...
It's a great trilogy.
It's a great trilogy.
Great watch.
I love Maxine, but that was an interesting ending.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't
Right.
know. I don't see her as a final girl.
That's okay. Sorry,
It's okay.
I didn't mean to cut you
No,
off.
it's okay.
Okay. Okay, so putting together my score, I got a 26 out of 40.
I got a 23.
So averaging that out, that comes down to a 24.7-ish. Don't check my math.
5.
It's 5, 24.5. I can't do
Let's
math,
do the
I'm
math.
dyslexic. 2.
24.
I was almost right.
I was completely right.
Shut up. I will cry.
It's okay.
So she does not count as a final girl. This is our first non-final girl of the season.
Oh, what are we doing?
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. Keep that in. Post, keep that in.
Home Alone. It is Kevin McCullough, final
We are.
girl.
Oh my God! Tune in next week. No.
The answer is yes.
He is a final girl. Basically, I really enjoyed this film. Would recommend the trilogy. Even though Pearl's not a final girl, it's a real good watch. Some updates for life and next week's episode in the future. I am getting knee surgery this Wednesday. Yay! We're not happy. My knee hurts. I'll be getting knee surgery Wednesday, so there'll still be the regular marketing and socials interaction. So check us down online. Links in bio. Check down below. Yeah, so next week we will be going old school. I don't know what we're going to do next week, but you will see it first on our Instagram and our TikTok, so tune in there.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Jake, for joining us. Do you have anything to say to the audience?
I'm going to take the show over. Bella's out. Jake in. No, these chairs are stuck very close.
He can't get rid of me. Thank y'all for watching. Let me know what y'all think down below in the comments. And stay spooky. Bye, guys.